Hey, it's time for me to do another unboxing. This time I'm doing it on my phone, and here's the box. It came from Wondermark. Now I'm trying to, I'm a bit at a loss as to what I ordered. So, let's see what it is. It says crunchy, and it says keto friendly, so that makes me think it's food, but I very seldom order anything like food. What could I have bought? I'm sure it'll come to me. Let's see. I got some wrapping paper here. Here's a box. Oh, I know what this is. I've been thinking about doing a jigsaw puzzle. And I reached out to someone. He's got a connection, and he was sending me off some jigsaw puzzle samples. And I wanted to see sent me a 500 piece and 1,000 piece. Now let's take a look at this manufacturer's. Nothing printed on the box, but there's the boxes. I mean, this is what you expect from a nice jigsaw box. Big, nice and sturdy. I'm going to. It's got a nice tight fit. See how it just wiggles down like that? That's really nice. Nice, firm, tight fit. Little picture so you can actually see what the jigsaw would look like. And look at these pieces. Now the last place I went to get a jigsaw done, the pieces were way too thin. I didn't like them at all. And these are pretty good. Look at the thicknesses on these. These are not the thickest jigsaw pieces, but they're thicker than the ones in the last kit I got. Apparently, these also have a code on the back. So I think that's done like in a quadrant situation, so to help you assemble it, which is an option that you can buy. I'm personally not of that option, but I like the quality of this is pretty good. I wish the cardboard was a bit thicker, but I'm really some of the jigsaws I have in my collections are from the 40s and 50s, and cardboard's really thick, but still much thicker than the last jigsaw I put together or had done. So that's what came. Totally forgot about that. And now someone will, oh, look at this on the inside, how see how much of a lip that creates with the picture. It looks like the registration has a little bit of a see that little change in the registration? That means there's got to be a little bit of a give when this folds over. So when you do this, you got to figure out how much is on the side. I'm wondering how much of these call-outs are requirements of the company. Maybe do they have a set design? I'm going to look. Let's take a look at the larger one that came with it. Now, if I did this, I'd have to print 100 of them. 100 of these. That's like a pallet, you know. That's a bit of a commitment. Now I'm seeing similar items to their one, basically made in China, no the recycled. So this one's got a slightly different call out, but I'm seeing some similarities. Again, nice tight box. You gotta really enjoy that. The other box that I did through a print-on-demand place was basically a tin with a small little picture on the side. Again, on the inside, it comes with I'm wondering if this is like an option for the print. I wonder if this is the deluxe model. I like that the bags that they come in are Ziplocs. That's really nice. Again, they got the quadrant codes on the pieces. As I look at the image quality of the pieces, okay, just randomly selecting, these pieces are smaller, and you might notice that this one's got a little bit of a wrinkle or a dent in it at the halfway mark. And that's kind of like a strike against it. Maybe that's just a fluke. Maybe that was a sold piece. The only way I'll find out is by putting together the puzzle or by examining all the pieces. Another thing you want to do is check to see how well these things snap together. But these pieces are small. That's okay. This is for the 1,000 piece set, so it's definitely going to be more complicated. I'm kind of curious. You can see that depending on the type of paper you print on, the same image comes across slightly differently. Like, let's look at these greens and reds. Those seem fairly consistent, but the ones on the upper quadrant seemed a little, the box is slightly more pale, but still on the whole pretty good. I know some people can be really finicky about stuff like that. I tend not to be as finicky, so I don't think that would be the quality is far superior than this is thin. This is nice and sturdy. I really like the quality of these boxes. So that's today's unboxing, is a couple of Jigsaw puzzles. I want to thank the fellows at the Wondermark for sending these to me. That was really nice of them. Oh, now I'm going to have to give this some serious thought, because it's pretty tempting. I've always wanted, I did one Jigsaw puzzle, came off pretty well, but my problem was doing it print on demand. I could only print off like less than 10 of them. If I did, because I only had a limited budget. If I did a Kickstarter campaign and it was successful, and it could cover the expense of jigsaws, and most of them got produced and sent out, maybe that'd be a fun thing. Now, what I would do is I would create the artwork, get a bid, and add to that fulfillment, and then add to that what would be a good profit margin for me for making the artwork, and then maybe make some puzzles. I like trying different things, but the one drawback would be, okay, let's say I made these and I had leftover inventory. Even if I had a leftover inventory of 30 or say 50, that's 50 of these boxes, that's a lot. That means finding a place to store them. I do have a storage unit, but I'm trying to get rid of my storage unit, because the storage unit, I initially had the storage unit for t-shirts, and then I figured something out. I was basically making just enough money from selling my t-shirts to pay for the storage unit. Initially, the storage unit wasn't expensive. I was only paying like $30 a month on it, but over the years that's increased, and it's now basically $110 a month, and that's $1,300 a year. I mean, that's $1,300 I could be using for something else other than just storing stuff. So anyway, unboxing Jigsaw puzzle samples from a manufacturer.